Do I have the authority to go on about good advocacy skills? Am I good at advocating? Well, no, not really. But hear me out. People who are good, all they would hear from their judges and their peers are like, "You're so good, you're amazing, such clarity. If you were to tell me that the earth is flat, I would buy it." Well, me here, with my not the best advocacy skills, puts me in a position where I often get constructive criticism. Last Saturday, I joined the KPUM and Thomas Phillip advocacy competition. Did I win? Not even close. But I thought, it's cool. I can learn, get some feedback. But due to time constraints, there was no feedback. Then I was like, there goes my idea of putting a positive spin on the whole scenario using my loss for YouTube content. Then the next day I went to get vaccinated. And because I was alone and traffic was a bitch, I was thinking about content ideas. And then I thought, I'll just give myself feedback. This isn't my first advocacy competition, so the constructive feedback, constructive criticism I have received has been abundant. Plus, I am my harshest critic. So if you thought you could make me cry, well, you probably can, but I can too. Let's go. With a more formalish wear. Okay, I gotta take out the sunglasses because I cannot see. I have really bad eyesight. Okay, I had to take the blazer out too because we live in Malaysia and it's so hot. In most advocacy competitions or like mood competition, one of the criteria is court etiquette. So how you address the court and also what you wear, which is why I came with my little get up. You have to be in court formal, black and white, wear a blazer. You can't wear all this to court. It's so cute, but you cannot wear them. You can wear jewelry, just not excessive jewelry. But anyway, let's go watch my cringiness and submissions. My name is Anushka Rao, and I'll be representing my clients, the defendants. At the very start, you have to give a roadmap as to where you're going. So what is your point? There might be a tendency to want to start your argument straight away, but it's always best to make sure, there's some flow so people can follow you. Tip number 2 should be prep. You have to prep like a lot, like a shit ton. I mean, I personally believe it should be tip number 1, but I already started the video. But anyway, should have prepped. But to be fair, this video was very last minute. I was supposed to be studying equity and trust. It is 3:22 a.m. I am currently stalling, but yeah. Well, for any competition you're going into, you should prepare like Q&As beforehand. That way you don't get caught off guard. Tip number 3 is confidence. I am not very confident in my public speaking abilities. I am scared of public speaking, like super scared. It all started when the Fire Nation attacked. It was a thing for me. I felt very, didn't want to talk. I'd hold myself up in a room and read my books, But I like talking, I'm generally a talkative person. So I wanted to overcome my fear. If you know you want to do this, then you just gotta keep putting yourself in the situation. I hope this helps. Tip number 4 is eye contact. Now if it's a physical competition, then eye contact is just look them in the eyes when you're submitting. Not all the time, don't stare them down. It's kind of creepy, stalkery. Not that, but when you're making your point, you want to make sure you're talking to them as people, having a conversation. But yeah, in virtual settings, I know I can see myself making this mistake. But in virtual settings, eye contact is basically you looking at the camera. I should be looking here. I will try to look at the camera, but it's just a soulless black orb, and I feel like it's staring into my soul. Tip number 5, don't break character. Character. If you're submitting as yourself, that's great, that's fine. I don't really submit as myself, mostly because when I speak, I'm hella informal, and the pace I speak at a normal rate, even now, filming a video, I try to speak slowly because I'm people don't know you. I mean, everyone watching this knows me because it's only my friends and family. The point is, however you speak, you just have to make sure you're consistent throughout your submission. In between submissions, you're likely to get questions, and if you do, you maintain the same pace you're at. You maintain the same tone. You don't suddenly speed up when you ask question, Tip number 6, be flexible with your submissions. Basically, tell the judge and the arbitrator what they want to hear when they want to hear, because they're likely to interrupt your submissions and ask you questions, because you know they're judging and it's kind of fun to do that. Maybe that's their source of fun. They've been working from 9 to 5 and now they're guest judging your competition. So they want to throw you off and it's fun. But you see, don't do the thing where you're like, I'll get there eventually. If you could just wait up, that is in my third point. It comes off as if you're hella scripted, like you're not able to accommodate to what they want. Also, they're the ones that are giving you the win. They're like deciding whether or not they like you. You know, if someone were to ask you a question and you kind of put them off, I think they won't really like you. They like it when you like, I am attentive to your needs. You know, like, oh my god, I feel heard. You're addressing my concerns. This is great in a relationship. Therefore, when your judges ask you something, you deal with it immediately. Like, again, we've been through this. I am not the best speaker, but you know, I'm just trying to share what I've heard, the feedback I've received. So if you have any tips, you know, anything to add, comment them, help people out. We share our feedback together and we all improve. Yay, to better lawyers.